Wearable vestível é um termo em inglês que vem sendo utilizado para definir as chamadas tecnologias vestíveis como relógios, óculos, roupas, etc. Muitas das quais podem ser conectadas à internet ou ao comércio eletrônico, que neste caso é chamado de Wearable Commerce. Os wearables podem ser aliados na hora de acompanhar as notificações, ligações dos celulares, gasto de calorias, nível de oxigênio no sangue, previsão do tempo, GPS, lembretes, nível de oxigênio no sangue e outros. Isto é, os wearables são multitarefas e disruptivos, pois estão mudando as formas pelas quais praticamos esportes, realizamos pagamentos, interagimos com os espaços digitais e até mesmo em como dormimos. A quarta revolução industrial está contribuindo para melhorias nos meios de produção, na automação e na forma de se fabricar roupas e tecidos, em benefício da produtividade e pela sustentabilidade. Contudo, para o ponto final da cadeia produtiva, o consumidor. Os wearables são a integração total entre a tecnologia e o ser humano, e isso é fruto da indústria 4.0, além de ser uma possibilidade que contribui para a coleta de dados. Os wearables devem permitir uma experiência de vida mais ampla. É isso que se espera, por exemplo, da realidade virtual, o que já tem acontecido com óculos como o VR, óculos de realidade virtual. Um estudo da Ericsson detalhou a perspectiva do consumidor sobre wearables que influenciará a maneira como as empresas também o veem. Dentre suas descobertas, 43% dos entrevistados acreditam que os smartphones serão substituídos por wearables. 40% dos usuários de smartwatch já interagem menos com smartphones graças a seus dispositivos wearables. 70% disseram acreditar que os desenvolvedores de tecnologias vestíveis se preocupam genuinamente com a proteção dos dados do usuário. A tecnologia, como smartwatches, permite notificações push e outros meios de ser informado em tempo hábil sobre uma atualização importante, juntamente com a opção de responder a ela. Essa capacidade de resposta não apenas fortalece a comunicação entre os funcionários individuais e setores de trabalho, mas também aumenta a satisfação no trabalho nas profissões da força de trabalho. Existem certos setores de trabalho, como armazéns, construção e manufatura, que apresentam maior risco de lesões no trabalho do que outros. E muitos desses setores estão usando dispositivos wearables como método de prevenção. Identifique possíveis lesões e fatores de risco monitorando o posicionamento e a postura do corpo.
The U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics approximates that 54% of warehouse operators turn over every single year because the job is just so hard.
You're balancing a lot of papers, a lot of labels, a handheld device from the early 2000s.
There's people that are coming in, a warehouse environment that is hot or it's cold, and you're lifting heavy things. So it's already hard enough, and we're finding ways through software to make that as easy as possible.
Essentially with Ox, you get a display. That display exists to walk you through what you need to do step by step throughout your day. We've really doubled down on the idea that if you can really empower people with not only the context, but the knowledge that they need to perform these jobs, that people will do them.
I got some really good news this morning that we finally closed a deal that we've been working on for a really long time. I'm so proud. I literally have been, okay, let me just message them that. Guys, I'm so proud. You know, it's really funny. Before I moved to Northwest Arkansas, I knew nothing about the region. I'd never really heard about it. All I knew was that there was an accelerator program, and there was a very unique supply chain and retail focus of the program that made it pretty attractive. Other than that, I pretty much had no idea what to expect. So I was pretty pleasantly surprised when I showed up, and it was a beautiful, incredible ecosystem. I was working at the back-end supply chain for McDonald's North America, and I was basically building the business case for automated storage and retrieval systems and automated palletizing systems. And one of the big outcomes I realized was fixed mechanical infrastructure is really capital intensive, so it only makes sense if you have the volume for it. It kind of prompted me to think about lower infrastructure methods for automation.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Chara Thomas, and I'm the founder of Octologics. We are building an augmented reality platform that makes order picking for personal grocery shoppers 40% faster and 80% more accurate.
So Ox provides tools to improve manual work in facilities like warehouses, micro-fulfillment centers, and stores. It's not just smart glasses that we support, but we support mobile computers, wrist-worn, ring scanners, and a variety of different hardware options.
So human-centered automation is really taking the human and building everything around them, really focusing on what the task at hand is and what their needs are, and just removes all the points of friction that would be in a normal job.
Human-centered automation was first applied when training pilots how to fly a plane. And what was realized is that flying a plane is really hard. And there's so much knowledge that you have to memorize. And so human-centered automation was first deployed, and it was essentially a system of intelligent displays that could communicate to a jet pilot the information that they need to know. And so a lot of those same principles and same applications are being applied through our system. When you're a frontline operator and you need to figure out how to do a task, it's not, hey, let me go find this one person or let me surf through my papers to find the best way to do it. But Ox as a system can deliver an intelligent display that can help answer the questions you might have and help guide you in the direction that you need to go with as much detail as possible.
So think about any task in the supply chain. We take that task and find ways to automate it through our software platform, and the result's something really cool. It's the frontline operator having a user interface that's a lot more efficient to use.
I feel like I learn so much every single day, which is one of the best things about being a founder. And it's one of the best experiences I could possibly imagine.
That looks so good. Dude, nice.
Today we're in warehouses. I love to imagine a future where we're in, manufacturing and construction. And really there's any areas where work needs to be performed.
You guys mind gathering around? Today, we signed our biggest customer ever. So congratulations to all of you. Cheers! Okay, mission cups.
Eventually, we want to really be able to support operators in their lives in general, whether that's through economic empowerment, through better education and training. There's a variety of different approaches, but that's really why we exist.
We are a large automotive parts company supplying all OEMs in 28 countries and 4 continents around the world. At this facility, we manufacture 21 million door safety latches a year. On a global scale, this would be a plant of 328 sites around the world.
Several years ago, we tried to embark on a continuous improvement activity with all of our divisions worldwide. We started to see a trend in wearables, VR, AR, we weren't strong on. So we wanted to try to integrate some of that into our current tech and to our systems to see if we could leverage that to give us a competitive advantage. Because we were trying to create a system that could self-generate and be more intuitive than our current reactive systems.
In a manufacturing facility with 40 assembly lines, issues are bound to arise. We want to be able to react to these issues in the quickest manner possible. When an assembly line goes down, a team leader will utilize the Samsung tablet to send an alert to the Gear S3 on a maintenance personnel. The maintenance personnel will acknowledge the alert on their watch and be able to respond to the team leader on the spot. Currently, our approach using radios is a reactive process. Samsung wearable technologies will allow us to go proactive and reactive by providing us the stats in the background on mean time to acknowledge and mean time to repair.
Magna was seeking a strategic partner to help support their initiative to become a technology leader within automotive manufacturing. They approached us about assisting them in this endeavor.
Magna approached a few other technology-based companies to see how they can embark on the smart factory journey. And that really led them to Samsung because they saw the end-to-end solution not only from product standpoint, but also from a software standpoint. and the expertise that Samsung brings to the table that really helps enable them to become smarter, to become more efficient, to become more lean.
Magna being a global company, we required a partner who also has that global reach. We are able to utilize Samsung's enterprise solutions as a package that we would have required multiple vendors to supply us. The integration of Samsung technologies is going to give us a baseline for a smart factory concept.
So when we first started working with Samsung, we didn't understand the enterprise solutions that Samsung had. That we didn't get from a lot of our other suppliers that we were looking at, and that's ultimately why we ended up going with Samsung. We're hoping that all this technology will set us apart from our competitors, specifically when we're quoting new business to customers. We should have that competitive advantage so they can see our continuous improvement growth for the future, and we'll be able to constantly reduce costs as time goes on.
So this is a very unique and a very exciting project for Samsung because we basically take a tablet that now talks to a watch, that talks to a Samsung TV, while all being secured and managed by our defense-grade security in Samsung Knox, because we know that security is paramount to any organization. Magna really opened up to Samsung because they realized that there were a lot of synergies between our organizations that resonated not only across the field office workers, but also the executives.
We really wanted to share this story because in Magna, with our 328 divisions worldwide, we are very diverse in all of our groups and all of our divisions.
Industry 4.0 and the journey to smart factory is not exclusive to Magna. While we were able to showcase what the potential is in terms of what Samsung can bring to the table, these pain points are reflective across manufacturing. And you see that today where in order for you to stay competitive, you have to have the edge to acquire new business.
Smart factory is becoming more and more prevalent, and we are now positioned to help support these customers in terms of getting them to where they want to be. So aside from the solid ROI that this solution has brought about, it has also provided some analytics and data that the customer has never had access to today. This has really proven to be a game changer.